A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. So digging in now, Gerald Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Valladares has it, and there are two away now. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's. Digging in, Gerald Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Standing in, Jess Santana. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances. So hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One hit's all they get. Striding in once again, Gerald Smith. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Line to the right side. Pena will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs or hits here as the error. Digging in, Preston DeVore.
Left fielder, Preston.
Here comes the 0-1. Round to the left side. Smith. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away. Stepping into the box, Gerald Smith. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Well hit to right, but foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Striding into the box, Michael Snell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder,
1-1.
Michael Now,
This one's down to third. Smith overdue. And there's one gone to begin the evening. And with that, here's a look at the visitors. Striding in, Gerald Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Smith.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gerald Smith. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty. And this is big trouble now out in right center. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this game.
Now batting.
Standing in, Doug Dykes. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Santana shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Adrian Ramirez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Adrian Ramirez.
Here now the 2-2. Just got a piece to the right side. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning. Gerald Smith will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Snell is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So striding forward now, Gerald Smith. He flew out in his last at bat. Weak chopper up the line. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Barons led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Gary Odom takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Scotty McMahon closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Victorious Barons. 3 runs, 5 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup. Now in the box, Gerald Smith. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch coming. Here it is. Flying toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. got what he was looking for, and put a good swing on it.
Now at the plate, Doug Dykes took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Doug Dykes.
0-1 count and the pitch. Popped up. Stanek has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the Homes. So striding in, Gerald Smith. He singled his last time up.
Smith.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So stepping in, Gerald Smith.
Third baseman, Gerald Smith.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally,
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Now batting, Gerald Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Pitch popped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on no hits. One. Ready now, Carson Hanna. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
1-1-1.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Birmingham took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Isaiah Bannister wins his 3rd of the season. Garth Staples records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
14 runners on base.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the mind. So coming to the plate, Gerald Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Gerald Smith.
Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping up to the plate, Adrian Ramirez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Stepping into the box, Agustin Guardado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Guardado.
To third, Smith. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left to boot. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Gerald Smith. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Guardado is right. In now, Gerald Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. Hizzlebash in the hole. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Gerald Smith. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they pick up no run. Stepping in, Assad Hizzlebash. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To third, this could be 2. Right to him. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Montgomery Biscuits used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mariano Mateo earns his first win of the season as he allows only 2 hits through 7+. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here. At the plate, Gerald Smith. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Into the box, Gerald Smith.
Gerald Smith.
First offering on its way.
Make the turn, round it.
Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Yeah, great
If you think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go big.
Stepping in, Doug Dykes. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Ready for another chance. Jose Pena.
Center fielder number 12.
The 1-2.
Pena.
Hit out toward short. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to.
Digging in and looking for more, Gerald Smith. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. DeVore is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Gerald Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gerald Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Soft liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Barons came through late, taking the lead in the
After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. The most direct road to the show is not always the one that was first envisioned. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position. A recent position change has this player reassessing his developmental goals. A player receives input from a coach.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation. At the plate, Gerald Smith. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Kennedy sprinting after it. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Coming to the plate now. No. The 1-2. Third baseline. Smith loves it. And that's the second out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tony Kennedy, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's a pop-up now. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Okay, here's a defense.
Digging in, Jack Reinheimer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Reinheimer.
Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerald Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Stepping up now, Gerald Smith. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Pinheiro stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. Reinheimer is up with it, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Gerald Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Doug Dyke.
Now the 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Furillo. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adrian Ramirez.
Adrian Ramirez.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ready once again, Douglas Streeter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to first. Meyer fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Jackson Generals used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Raymond Yang wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to... The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball... Digging in now, Gerald Smith. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Reinheimer has it. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the business. At the plate, Gerald Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Adrian Ramirez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Softly hit here to the left side. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Now at the plate, Douglas Streeter. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here now the 2-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Bounce it to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
Nice execution right.
Coming to the plate now, Ernest Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the... Now to the plate, Gerald Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ildemaro Vargas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Smith moving to his left. 1 away. Ready for another shot.
Gerald Smith.
Has a look, now the pitch. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ernest Cabrera. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Settling in now, Gerald Smith. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So digging in now, Doug Dykes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. Drilled to the right side. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adrian Ramirez, and their runners at the corners now.
Ramirez.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box now, Douglas Streeter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-2 tonight's final. The Barons get the win despite 3 errors. The Stars of tomorrow get Stephen Weldon out of the 49th state of Alaska is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Time now to give you a look at the bat. Digging in, Gerald Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Striding in once again, Gerald Smith. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. To his right, Vargas. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Gerald Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth. Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Birmingham used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Castro wins his third of the season as he allows only 2 hits. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Stepping into the box, Gerald Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner to the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Striding into the box, Stuart Lawson, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Lawson.
Hit on the ground to third. Smith. Right. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, J.J. Chance. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now attempt here. And there's one down now. Digging in, Gerald Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Bond is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Gerald Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now at the plate, Gerald Smith.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Smith.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Williams backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A 5-0 finish tonight. Birmingham took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Richie Brown notches his 3rd win of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 5 runs, 10 hits.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this Gary Odom is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
A ball and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Gerald Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sinking line drive out to right center. That's a base hit, their first of the game. So striding forward now. The 1-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adrian Ramirez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Ramirez.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Now at the plate, Gerald Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
His approach at the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Shoots this one over to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on him.
A pitch out. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now in the box, Adrian Ramirez. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway. So striding in, Gerald Smith. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to first. One there. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Birmingham Barons jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyler Danish gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Scotty McMahon hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. The game's future stars are on display. Now batting, Gerald Smith. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Garcia is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
So stepping in, Adrian Ramirez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. To his left, Featherston. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward.
Designated hitter, Charlie Tilson.
The 0-2 delivery. Weekly hit towards first. Williams comes up with it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. Ready now, Gerald Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into center field, line drive base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Adrian Ramirez. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
The will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2 minutes. In now, Gerald Smith. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Gerald Smith.
Line drive to center field. Bond is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain.
So coming to the plate, Gerald Smith.
Gerald Smith.
Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia on the move. And that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. The Barons are out in front here, 2-1. Stepping in, Everett Killian, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Everett Killian.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Wilkins will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. And that brings in Taylor Featherston. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Smith loves it. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Birmingham Barons jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Isaiah Bannister earns his 5th winner of the year. Scotty McMahon earns the save out of the bullpen, his 20th of the season. So